Very good evening, guys. So, welcome to this mock 4 briefing. Um, I wanted to communicate few important points. So, that is the reason why we are having this briefing today, not on the exam day, that is tomorrow, right? So, just a minute. Okay. So, this is also live streamed on YouTube. So, anybody misses this program or could not join the Zoom meet can attend there. Okay. So the purpose of this AIM All India mock test is to get a realistic understanding of where do you stand all India, right? So the key is the more number of aspirants take the test, better accuracy we can get. All right. And this is even though it is a free mock test, we have made it invitation only because we can get the right people on using the platform, because there's so much of back end work that we need to do, right? So in terms of evaluating all the sketches and etc., it takes a lot of effort to make this happen. So we want to discourage people who are not serious. So we are looking at only those aspirants who are serious about taking the 2022 exam. So we are sharing this information to as many people as possible. So I also request all the students who are taking the AIM All India mock test for AIR ranking. All right, so please do share it with your network if you are part of any WhatsApp group who are preparing for the NID exam, or part of any Facebook group, or some students or friends who are taking this exam. Please do share this information, because uh, it will benefit everybody. In fact, you would get to know where you stand, and then accordingly you can also fine tune your preparation, and we will also know how other students are performing. Okay. um, Now, very important. So we have noticed this in the last three AIM mock tests which have happened in the last 3 Sundays. Okay, even though there are hundreds of students who are taking the test, only few people are getting the AIR. All right. So why is it so? Okay. So what we noticed is some students are submitting their work beyond the timing. So what happens is, practically, see, we assign our faculty to correct your sketches, right, on a Monday, right? So they keep on evaluating, and by Monday evening, all the sketches will be evaluated. So if somebody does little late, upload their works late and etc., then we miss out. Okay. So it's important that you complete the test within the time limit of 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and answer and upload all sketching questions. Do not miss uploading one sketching question. Even if you're not done, just upload blank paper, because unless all the sketches are uploaded by you and you see a green tick mark on the sketching tab, right? So the algorithm will not calculate your score for AIR. So we have some technical constraints, right? So it is important that you upload all your sketches to get your AIR. Okay. And from tomorrow, the AIM 4, we will be locking it by 7:30 p.m. So only those who have students attempted will have access to review their work. Okay, but other students will not get any kind of an access. So it's locked. 7:30 p.m. it's locked. Okay. And we're also introducing a new practice of sharing the raw preliminary AIR before we share the final results, because some students who have followed all the 3 steps, right, and still their name is not there in the list, if they can highlight, so we can go back and can check, and if there are any technical glitches or any constraints, you can solve them, and then you can get your AIR. All right. So this new measure that we are going to take it from tomorrow. Okay. Right. So there are only 2 more aims left. So one is on 26th of December and the other on 29th of December. Right. So all right, great. I am not unmuted. Sorry, I'm not on mute. Good. For a minute, I thought I was on mute. Anyway. So the test timings will be 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. All right. So there are only two aims left. So please ensure that you do a good job. Please plan thoroughly, right? So in fact, DQ Lab students are having these exam readiness sessions every day in the evening, and we are helping them to fine tune their preparation. Please apply all those learnings and attempt these two mock tests. Consider that these are your final mock tests. All right. So, and the aim for mock test review will be on Monday, 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. All right. So we are doing it on Monday so that Wednesday, that is on 29th, you have the final mock test aim. So you can be more prepared. So this information we'll be sharing the links on your WhatsApp groups, okay, and also on YouTube. Okay, those who are attending on YouTube can also get the links. Okay. So for non-DQ students, we're also offering a personal review of the AIM mock test. Okay, of course, in the review that we do, which is live telecasted, we will take the requests of all the students who request for reviewing their work on a first come first serve basis. All right, and we also look at one good work and one mediocre work, and we also give some comments so that you kind of understand generic feedback in terms of how you can improve your own work. All right, but if a non-DQ student, okay, in fact, in this aim for reviews, we also take up any student, either DQ or non-DQ student, on an open platform to review their work. Okay, but if a non-DQ student wants to have a personal review of their work, they can also approach us, and there's a small fee of 500 rupees for each of the reviews. Okay. Now, very important, on the 30th and 31st of December, we will be having a power-packed master classes, 5 hours per day. Of course, there are enough breaks in between. So there will be about 3 sessions per day. So totally 6 sessions. And all the DQ students are welcome to attend that. And I insist that each of the NID aspirant attend this master class. So you have been preparing for NID for, say, last 1 year, 2 years, and you have been putting a lot of efforts and etc. Now this PowerPoint masterclass is like icing on the cake, right? So we will be reviewing all the concepts, and we will be especially looking these concepts in the NID exam point of view to make sense, right? And this will be mostly like one way. We will be, because it's a short duration, so we will be giving you a lot of tips, concepts, and etc. etc. And maybe if time permits, we will be having some kind of a practice session. But I'm guessing majority of the time will be going in, explaining you, refreshing your memories in terms of what needs to be done and what are the important concepts and all of that. Please do attend, do not miss it. Now, these will not be recorded. Even if they're recorded, it is only for internal purpose. These will not be live streamed. All right. So for DQ students, there is no charge, but for non-DQ students who would like to attend these 10 hours of workshop, all right, there's a small fee of 1,000 rupees. So you can pay that and attend these. And trust me, these will be very, very useful, especially the last minute, the last leg of preparation. It is very good to memorize all what you have learned, the mistakes that you should not do, the good stuff you should do. Okay. And this will have both the sketching and the theory as well. So theory part, what we'll do is we'll go through all the most important and tough past year NID questions. And also, if time permits, we'll take some questions from the UC, and we will try to construct a kind of a logic in terms of, if a question comes to you, how can you answer them? All right, which is very, very important, right? So we try to generically get some strategy in place so that you can use one method, if not the other method, to crack within the time. Okay. So in the sketching part, so we will be looking the concepts in relation to the exam. Let us say if you're talking about perspective, we'll be looking at what kind of questions that they have asked in the past, and what kind of understanding is required for you to answer those questions thoroughly, right? And yeah, so we'll be looking from completely from an exam point of view. So please do not miss them. Okay. Right. So something exciting. Looking at the kind of response we have got and the enthusiasm students are showing to participate in these AIM mock tests. We started off with NID, UG, and PG. Now we are extending that to all the creative entrance exams, right? To NIFT, to NATA, UCC, JE, and all of them. And we are making them monthly. Okay, so monthly you can have one of these exams that are done on Sundays. All right, so each Sunday a different exam. Okay, so what will happen is it doesn't matter where you are preparing, how you are preparing, and etc. What is important is to know where you stand, and you can actually see the progress month on month, right? And that will give you a great confidence and great clarity into your preparation. And most importantly, you'll also get to know your AIR, right? So now we have named this test as All India Mock Test, all right? And in fact, we have shifted the NID, UG, and PG exams also onto that particular course, all right? So let me just share my screen and show you. Because when you log in, you may not be able to find the stuff there. All right, so let's say if you go to the thing, it's called now All India Monthly Mock Test. So previously it was All India Mock Test, NID All India Mock Test, right? So how do you access these? So you can go to my courses. Please go to my courses, all of you, right? And here you will see a new tab called as competitive exams. All right, so in this you pick All India Monthly Mock Test.
So I think the screen is not visible.
Oh, screen is not being shared. All right, let me reshare my screen. All right, thanks for intimating. All right, okay, so let me show you again. Now previously this was called All India NID Mock Test. Now we have renamed it as All India Monthly Mock Test. Okay, so how do you access this? So basically go on to my courses, okay, and scroll down, and we have a new tab called as competitive exams, and under which you have All India Monthly Mock Test. So check mark that, okay, and click on start, and that will help you to take you directly to the All India Monthly Mock Test. Let us say if you're landed on a different course, let us say, okay, you can always click on this drop down, look for All India Monthly Mock Test. It is under competitive exams, and then you can go there. All right, and here you can actually see all the upcoming mock tests. Okay, for example, NID AIM test 4. So it's currently inactive. It will be activated on December 26th at 4 p.m. So at 4 p.m. you will have access to it. Okay, so similarly for NID AIM test M-test, it will be activated by 4 p.m. Okay, and then if you scroll down, you can actually see the other exams that are scheduled. So for example, NID AIM test 5, December 29th, and also for MDES December 29th. And if you scroll down, you can see USEED AIM test 1, which is happening on Jan 9th. Similarly for SEED AIM test in Jan 9th. And the second USEED test is on Jan 16th. And NIFT test is on Jan 23rd. So you can see all the list of tests. And all the previous tests are also listed below them. Okay, so from February onwards, we'll be having these tests as monthly. So currently, this is the exam time where all the students are preparing for different exams. So we are making those relevant to the immediate exam. We are prioritizing them first. Okay. Apart from that, we have also added an option for the students, okay, who just want to kind of get a feel of the test, but they don't want to get an AR and etc. So what they can do is they can simply share and unlock the test. So the students can share this test, okay, to two of their friends. Of course, not any friends. It doesn't make sense. It has to be the friends who are taking these exams. You share it with them. Once they and how do you share? You can click this particular link. This is a referral link exclusively for you. So when you share this link with your friends, when they create an account on DQH, automatically once they create, two people create their accounts on DQH, your exam access to the exams will be unlocked. Okay, so it will be per test. So we have just kept it 2 students, so it won't become burdensome for them as well. Of course, if somebody wants to directly buy this test, they can also buy. That is another method. However, if you want to have, if you're a genuine student and if you want to have exclusive access for these tests, and also you want to participate in the AIR, you have to fill up an invitation form, right? The invitation form links I'll share it with you. Okay, so all the students who have already got filled the invitation forms and their tests have been evaluated, you don't have to do any special thing. Okay, this is for all the new students whom you would want to share with and etc. Okay, fine.
Sir, I have a doubt. My question is the NID mock test that we are having, that is as per the current NID pattern, is it?
Correct, correct.
Okay, I have another question. I was just looking at the list of mock tests that you have planned. The UCED All India mock test, I see that it's only for 2.5 hours. Is that the UCED pattern, or are you only going to have the aptitude part of it?
It is it will be complete test. It's a 3-hour test. 2.5 hours is for the aptitude. Half an hour is for the sketching part.
Okay, okay. So currently that's not updated. Is that why it is showing us 2 hours 30
Yeah,
minutes?
it is. That is the reason it is showing like that. All right, but
Thank you so much.
it will be a complete 3-hour exam. Yeah.
So I have a question related to timing.
Yeah.
So I'll be taking up MDes paper. So for two streams. So the time that is given from 4 to 7 is not sufficient.
Correct.
So,
I understand. So, yeah, for the MDes paper, we will increase the timing, especially for students who are taking 2 attempts, 2 disciplines. All right. I'll make a note of it and I will inform the team so they will do the needful.
yes,
All right.
thank you.
And so what about AIR for the MDEX?
All right. So currently what is happening is there are very few students, MDes students, who are taking this test. All right. So giving an AIR does not make any sense apart from giving you a false belief that you're doing really well. Right. We don't want to give that kind of a false belief. See, we need to have at least 100 students taking the test to get something of value. All right. So I honestly urge you, all of you, especially the MDes guys, if you are part of any of the groups and etc., please share it with others. Okay, and let them join and let them also take tests. So you will get a genuine kind of an air. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. Okay, but at least you will get the marks. We will also be during the review. If anybody asks us to review certain questions, we will review that. So at least that way you'll get benefited.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I had a doubt regarding, you said the master classes, when will they be held?
So they are on 30th and 31st. The schedule is given here. I will share this link as well with all of you in the group. Okay. So somebody is having a CBSE exam. What exam is there on 30th of December? Which exam is that?
So it's media studies.
Sorry? Media studies.
Media studies.
Oh man. What is the timing of the exam?
So it's from 11:30 to 1.
11:30 to 1. All right. So you would miss, it's on 30th December, right? So you'll miss the perspective session. Please join from 2 p.m. onwards. All right.
Sure,
it is only one part perspective. I think you are pretty good in perspective. You should not be worried on that. Okay. Yeah. So there are a few more questions. All these tests are restricted only to 1 attempt. Okay, and we have 2 UCED exams, 2 UCED mock aims. All right. So I think that is good enough. And of course, on DQH, you have so many question papers, past year papers, and 501 predicted questions and all of that. So you can use those as well. Right. So
So
Aritra
for
is
the
saying,
DQ students, DQ students, do we get these links for these whatever you have
right,
showing?
so that's a good question. Who is a DQ student? A DQ student is somebody who has taken the physical or online coaching, the complete package. All right. If you have just taken the edge material, then you would have to pay 1,000 rupees to access this special classes. Okay. But all the students who are joined for the online or offline coaching, they will get access to these special classes.
So somebody who has not taken the online and offline coaching, they
Yeah.
can still access it by paying 1,000 rupees.
Yes, you can.
And you'll be sending us the link for that at a later date.
Yes, we will be sending the link. All right.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure. Niharika is saying, sir, will it be possible to keep the last mock test on 9:30 in the morning, since the actual exam will be conducted during that time as well? Even I love to have it at the same timing, but I'm not sure how many people will be able to attend the right timing or not. Because most of the students said that 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. is the most suitable time. That is the reason why we have been organizing that. Okay, but we will take a consensus on the.
Actually, I think at that time, maximum students had the board exams. Since now,
Right, I
majority
know.
is
Yeah,
over.
now is it all right? 29th?
Yes, sir.
9:30.
9:30. So sounds good.
Okay, nevertheless, let me take a poll in the WhatsApp group and let us decide. Okay, so again, we want maximum number of people, and we have set a pattern so far, right? So 4 to 7 p.m. Most of the students have accustomed to that, but let us see how it can we can make it possible. All right. All right. Okay, so let's go back to the briefing. Right. So, what do you think? Do you think these monthly AIM mocks would be helpful? Of course, you will be finishing your exams this year, but at least for those students who will be taking next year, do you think these monthly mock tests will be useful? Yes, no, you can let us know. All right. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, so right, guys. So I'm not sure how many of you know and are attending. So every Sunday between 9:15 to 10:30, we have the Design Edu series. So you'll be introduced to a new school, design or architecture fashion school, every Sunday, a new school, and also a topic related to design is explained in depth. Okay, so tomorrow 9:50 to 10:30 we have concept art and design. Okay, taken by Ratan Gangadhar and B. Devraj. They are from the RV University. So please do attend. These are very valuable stuff. Please also invite your parents to attend because they also can understand what this design world is all about. Okay, so please do attend. Then yeah, so these are the links. So let me share these links with you. I think I have them copied. Okay, and let me share this link first, and then let me copy these links. Okay. All right. So please. All right. So the first link is for a monthly mock test. This is the invitation. So you can share this invitation with your friends. All right. So let them join for a test that is helpful for them. In fact, now we have a big series of tests. So even if somebody is not taking NID, they can take UC or probably a NATA or JE and etc. And even you can send it to 2023 students. All right. So please share that. And for Design Edu series, that's the bit.ly link for you to register. For AIM personal feedback for non-DQ students, you can send a request to 959-100-1000. And similarly, for the 2-day master classes for non-DQ students, please send a request to 959-100-1000. All right. Of course, the DQ students will get these links through DQ Edge email anyway. All right. All right. So I think that's the end of the briefing. If you have any questions, please do ask. Okay. So Arya is asking, sir, I have one doubt. I have bought Learn Test package from DQ. So Arya, you would have to apply for and pay and register for this 2-day masterclass. Okay. So this will be by default free for all the students who have joined for the online or offline coaching, 1 year, 2 year coaching method. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. So if there are no questions, I can stop sharing and I can end the session. All right. Okay. So all the best, and we'll look for your great participation in tomorrow's AIM 4.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So one more thing.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So the tomorrow's test timing is from 4 to 7 only, right?
Correct. Correct.
Thank you, sir.
Correct. Thank you, Soham.
Also, this is my first time taking the test. So, will the thing be will the test be displayed tomorrow morning for me? Because when you showed the thing, all the tests were displayed.
There
For
are
me,
lots,
it's blank.
right? It is blank for you. It cannot
Yes,
be
sir.
blank for you.
I have registered through the link that you said, like before the Google Forms. But when I go inside the
Could you, see, tomorrow just before the exam, we'll be having a small help Zoom session. So any students facing any problem, they can come onto the Zoom session and they can, all these problems will be sorted for you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so
So
much.
one of the possibilities for it to be blank is because maybe you're in the learn section, but you have to go to the take test section.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's a smart thing. Who has given that tip?
Sir and Veda.
Veda. Yeah, Veda. Thank you so much. So maybe you have to click on, there are two aspects, learn and take a test. So you should go to the take a test and you can see all the tests there. All right.
Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you,
Yeah.
Veda.